coming in.
Is ICE
Okay,
running
so
for office?
what does it mean? Like, let me ask you a question. What does it mean since I voted for Trump? What does that mean? I also support since I also voted for Trump.
No. I stand with ICE. No. Don't regurgitate. Go back to
No,
the
I'm
truth.
not. But what you asked me a question, and I'm trying to make you think here. If I voted for Trump,
Yeah.
what does that mean? If I stand with Trump, that should
Yeah.
mean I'll stand with what?
I mean, if you stand with Trump, I mean, that can mean a lot of things, right?
No, it's obviously
No, it can mean a
if
lot
I
of things,
stand with
Chris, bro.
Trump and you see the background picture, what does that mean?
Yeah, you stand with ICE. But you're saying you stand with ICE because you voted for ICE?
I vote for Trump, therefore I voted for ICE. I vote for Trump, therefore I voted for ICE to do their job. I vote for Trump, therefore I vote for ICE to actually
It's
do
alright,
something
bro.
about
You don't have to
this
stutter.
country.
It's just me and you, bro.
There it is.
Relax, man. Okay. So, do you know ICE as a corporation has been a thing, right?
Yeah.
Do you? When was ICE
Who
created?
doesn't?
When was ICE created?
I don't know. I just know they're a corporation.
So you don't know, bro. 2003, bro.
Why would I care? It's like, why
Exactly,
would I care?
bro. I think you need to educate yourself. You'll be fine though, bro. I think you need to educate yourself and just.
But you're not also having a debate.
I am having a debate.
No, you're not. Hello?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You?
Good. Now let me give you the reasons why I don't support ICE, or you're not looking for a debate. Are you looking for a debate?
I'm waiting for you to tell me.
Okay. So, ICE is not meant to be armed out in the streets, going and arresting people.
Who
Now,
says so?
I agree that they have
Wait.
point in existing in the first place.
Isn't ICE a form of law enforcement?
Okay.
And
That,
aren't they?
therefore, as law
They're supposed.
enforcement, they are to arrest people, right?
Yeah, and therefore, if you break the law or any type of law, you get arrested.
Okay. Now, why exactly do you want to arrest all people who are here undocumented?
Well, for one, they already broke the law. That's for one.
So why do you care so much about breaking the law, but you say wholeheartedly you voted for Trump, who is... Huh?
Second, you don't know who the hell's coming in. You don't know what if the person is a criminal or not.
Okay.
Third,
We know
you don't
that-
know what type of if they are. Third, if they are criminals, you don't know what type of crimes they have, and if they even broke any other crimes within that country, and you don't know if that other countries send their criminals just to be in our country.
So you know for a fact that other countries have specifically sent undocumented immigrants here to sabotage our country?
Yes.
Okay. You have proof of that happening.
Yes, and I also have proof because I also know people who live close to the border, and I also live close to the border, and I seen it happen.
Okay. You know for a fact that they're all meant to be violent criminals?
I mean, I know for sure because of the past year when not only when Biden was in office, but also with the crimes that we've been having with the problem with the illegal immigrants and how they kill several people.
You know that American citizens commit more crimes on average than an illegal
Okay,
immigrant.
and don't those American citizens go to jail?
Yeah.
Okay,
Illegal
so
immigrants
what's
will
the
go to jail
difference?
too.
Were they going to jail under Biden or no?
They were going to jail under Biden.
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
They were not. They were
made lots
catching
of
and
immigration
releasing.
arrests.
They were catching and releasing.
They would release the people who didn't have violent criminal records.
They were catching and releasing. So therefore, since they were catching and releasing, they didn't really focus if they were having a criminal background or what they're doing here. They didn't do no background check or nothing.
They do background checks on them, though.
Okay, so you're telling me if a police just catch me and release me, that's doing a whole full background check on me?
They obviously have your ID, and they're going to check the background to see if you do have a criminal
Yeah, but
record
that's the
warrant.
issue. That's the issue. These people who came into this country illegally have no form of ID or no form of information to let us know who the hell they are.
Some of them do. Some of them have tax numbers that allow them to make money and pay income taxes.
Okay, so how do you know they're not fake? How do you know those numbers are not fake numbers?
Because they're issued by the government. It's reported to the
Okay,
IRS.
so what?
Like I said, it's reported right
And
to
how
the
do you
IRS.
know those numbers they're using are not fraudulent and are not purchased off? Because I can go on the black web or anything, or I can go across the street and purchase a fake Social Security, and I can just run it through like there's nothing, no problem.
Okay.
So again, how do you know this?
Because they have legal framework to allow these undocumented immigrants to still work in this country.
I'm sorry, but if I go to a job, what does a job require me to have?
Proof that you live
In order
somewhere.
to work, what does a job require me to have?
Identification.
Okay, what type of what type?
Well, even then, not all businesses.
No, actually, if you're actually work for a company and actually get paid by a company, you need your ID and your social.
Okay. You don't always need your social. Like I said, that replaces
Yes, you
some.
do.
It
Yes, you do.
depends. If you don't have a social security
So
card,
how
which
do
a
you
lot of people in this
expect
country
getting
don't.
paid? How do you expect getting paid if you don't have your social security number?
Legal residents don't have social security numbers.
Really?
Yeah, legal residents. They're not
honestly must be that
citizens,
stupid.
but they are here legally, like
honestly
on a
must be
visa.
that stupid if you think that.
They have a green card. They're given a.
Okay,
I
but
can't remember what
what
it's
happens if they overstay that green card and that green card expires?
Well, a green card is permanent residency.
No, a green card has a green card can expire.
Well, it's easy to replace, is what I'm saying. It's just a mark that you are here as a resident legally, living here. It's not a
But
visa.
what happens if the green card expires? And there's been several cases like that too, where where a resident who came in under a visa or green card and expired, and they stayed here after it expires.
I don't really care about that.
Well, I'm sorry, I do, because I don't want some person who broke the law in my country.
But you're okay with them running the country.
Do you have any proof that the person who runs it broke any type of law?
Yeah, the president has been indicted on 34 felony counts.
Okay, doesn't mean nothing.
It means he's a felon. He's a criminal.
Okay, you know how many people actually do worse crimes, but freaking they're still in office?
That's exactly the problem.
But here's the issue I have with you Democrats or independent or whatever you call yourself.
I'm a
You always
socialist.
blame Trump, but you never look at your own party.
What has the Socialist Party done that's so bad?
Well, the Democrat Party, for one,
I'm talking about the Socialist Party, not the Democrats.
there's what socialist party? I never heard of a socialist party.
The Democratic Socialists of America.
Okay, well, for one, let's look at New York. New York is a perfect example.
Of what?
Well, for one, they're forgetting 9/11, completely forgetting 9/11.
How does that make any difference? What does that have to do with socialism?
It's basically a slap in the face to the victims who died on 9/11.
Socialism is? Socialism
Yes,
didn't
because
attack the World Towers.
But Muslims did, and a Muslim is running that state.
No, a Muslim is just mayor of New York. That's it. So
Yeah, and guess what? He's disrespecting the 9/11 memorial. He put prayer rugs where the victims' names are, and also he's blasting those prayer horns all over the freaking state.
did you know that Muslim Americans died in 9/11, right?
I don't care.
Oh, so you only care about it when a Muslim does a bad thing and not when a Muslim does a good thing.
Until Muslim season shows me that they actually did a good thing, then I'll care. But until now, since 9/11, where they actually chanted "D" to America, honestly wouldn't care.
When was that? When did Muslims in America shout "Death to America"?
So
on
many
9/11?
times. It's been changed so many times. They actually partied when the towers came down.
In other countries.
Also in our country,
When? When?
when the towers came down.
Okay, I'm just going to operate off the assumption that there was.
And I'm not operating the option that we actually are actually
Does
that
that mean
stupid.
that all Muslim Americans hate America?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I served this country, and I served alongside
Okay,
Muslims.
good for you.
who
It
fought
doesn't.
for
I
the
don't
United
care. It
States.
just attached to me. Good for you.
So,
I don't
yeah,
care.
exactly.
It just attached
You
to me.
don't care when a Muslim does a good thing, only when they do a bad thing.
I
But
don't.
you look right past
I
all the
really
bad
don't.
things that white Christians have done.
How do
You
you know
look
I'm
past
white?
all that because it doesn't serve your interest.
How do you know I'm white?
I just operate out of the assumption because you think it's okay
Dude,
to
dude,
loosen
can you not
government
read?
controls.
Can you not read?
No, I can't read. Obviously, dude.
Okay, so if you're able to read, you'll be able to say in my bio that I'm Mexican American. And I support everything that's in that bio.
Okay. You're still serving the favors of white Christian Americans.
What is right? I'm sorry.
Beyond that,
Last time I checked, aren't blacks? Are there some blacks that are Christians?
it shouldn't matter what color you are or what
Aren't there
religion
some?
you are. You can
Are
still
there
plainly see
some
what's going
brown
on. It's
persons that are
bad.
Christians? Aren't there Chinese that are Christians or Japanese that are Christians or something like that?
I'm talking about the ones that run this country.
Yeah, and guess what? The people who are also in office are also skin colored.
Okay.
So
So what?
So again, what's your point about this supposedly white Christian nationalist BS?
So how can you just look at the things that Muslims have done wrong, but look beyond the things that, say, the people in power have done, like Donald Trump?
What has he done wrong?
Well, his 34 felonies for fraud is definitely one of them.
Okay, everybody commits fraud.
Everyone commits fraud?
Yeah. There's people in this country that commit fraud.
Like who? Well, yeah, because the system is usually geared towards relieving those people.
There's people in this country that commit fraud.
That doesn't mean we should excuse it because some people do it and aren't caught.
Oh, okay, so
that's the problem.
So it's okay for other people to commit fraud, but because it's a president,
I never said it was okay for someone to commit fraud.
News.
We should always,
guess what?
Always go after the people who commit fraud.
Here's the issue: you guys always mention Trump and what he did wrong, but you guys never mention the wrongdoings of any single Democrat.
I'm only speaking from the socialist perspective. I know the Democrats
I don't
are
care
equally
what speaking,
corrupt.
but that's an issue.
I know that Democrats are corrupt. Every politician.
And also
most
talk about how
politicians
Democrats are corrupt. Not only how Trump is corrupt. But he's
But
not.
he is
but
corrupt.
And
just because
No, he's
other
not.
people are corrupt doesn't mean we should ignore that Trump is corrupt.
But that's what you guys are doing. You're ignoring
No,
one
I'm not.
side that is. Yes, you are.
I want corruption to be accounted for on both sides.
But you guys are focusing on one party and you're not focusing on your party.
But again, I'm not a Democrat. Right
I don't
now,
care what
the
you call
Republicans
yourself.
control the Senate. Right now, the Republicans control the executive.
You know there's both parties in there, right? Both Republican and Democrat.
Trump and Democrats control the executive?
There's
Who's
the
president?
people in the House. The people in the House are both
Yes.
Republican and Democrat.
Yes.
Okay then. So
But
therefore,
Republicans have
it's
a
both
majority
sides.
in the Senate.
Who are you running with? It does.
There you go. So again,
It looks weak.
it's not weak. So again, I don't see your point where you're making this argument trying to defend Muslims. And again, I don't see your point trying to claim that Trump is a freaking behind
Is
the
a
thing.
fraudster.
I don't see your point. I don't see your point where you're claiming that Trump has 34 felonies and he committed fraud and audit. I don't see your point.
Because you can't go around claiming that you love law and order in one area but excuse the breaking of law in the other. You have a bias.
Again, you're not showing me how Trump broke the law.
He did.
In
This
which
was
way?
national news.
They were misdemeanors
Oh,
that
okay.
collectively turned into felonies.
They're felonies, aren't they?
They were misdemeanors that collectively turned into felonies. He did not
So a
commit.
felony.
He
Gotcha.
did not
He
commit.
was not convicted of a misdemeanor. He was convicted of a felony.
Bro, can I finish? He was not convicted of 34 individual felonies.
He was convicted of so many felonies that it turned
No,
misdemeanors.
misdemeanors.
He was convicted of so many misdemeanors that it turned into a felony.
I know, that's what I just said.
Okay, so he is a felon.
Oh my god.
You just admitted he was
Okay.
a felon.
Okay, but how about the Democrat Party?
They probably have felons in there too.
So how about you also focus on the Democrat Party and not only on Trump? Because I
Because
always hear
Trump
you
is the one in
Democrats.
power.
It doesn't matter who's in power. It's like
Yes,
this
it
is
does.
a public.
It
No, it
absolutely
doesn't.
does. I'm not going to just ignore
Okay, guess
No,
Trump
what?
because I want to focus on Democrats.
No, because
Okay,
if
guess
you want,
what? Guess what? Trump ran for president. We fucking voted him in. He's in there for the next 3 years. Get over it.
Until
Get over
that
it.
clot in his heart eventually kills him.
Well, that's your all's hopeful dream.
well,
It's not
guess
gonna
what?
happen.
Guess what? The whatever you're using me, this live is being live recorded, and I can easily send this to federal agents.
And guess
That's
what
not.
else?
I did not
Guess-
threaten the president. I said
Okay,
that his
guess what
black heart
else?
is going to stop soon.
If that happens,
How do you know
JD
that?
Vance
Are
is
you?
gonna
Oh,
be
wait,
your
wait, wait, wait,
president.
wait. I'm sorry. I forgot that you TikTok people are somehow medical experts.
Well,
And
I'm just saying what I'm hoping happens.
yeah, you
Okay,
hope
so
that
therefore
happens.
I
And
can.
JD Vance.
National Christian living, with our eyes set on him and our roots in the truth of God's
Okay.
word.
And then JD Vance is going to be your president.
Okay.
Are you
And
gonna be
guess
mad
what?
about
Because
that?
you're openly saying that I can easily send this to federal agents.
Nothing I said was threatening.
I have a couple of questions, Green.
Yeah. Vader.
Well, for Green, you talk about these felonies. That first time it's been ever charged as felonies. They're always misdemeanors. There was no predicated charge that changed them into felonies. You had a judge that said that the jury didn't have to be unanimous. In every other trial I've ever heard of, you had to have 12 or none.
Oh, I can
So,
tell you about
I mean-
another unanimous jury that he was convicted on,
Oh Lord.
or rather held liable. I know you guys are going to pick that apart.
Yep.
Okay, and again,
OJ
we haven't
OJ
given-
was held liable too, but that doesn't mean he did the crime.
Yeah, unfortunately, our justice system is geared that way.
And again, you haven't not given no type of evidence or proof that Trump is what you're claiming he is.
What about court documents? If I pull up court documents, will you accept them?
No, because
Oh,
that
that's
said he
convenient.
from a government you will lie.
That said he was liable or said that he did it.
That he is liable, meaning he did
Okay,
it.
liable and did it is two
Liable
different
and
things.
actually doing it are two different things.
No, it's not. Not in this
Sure
case.
it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, for legal
That would be like me
reasons.
saying
It's
I
common
did it and
sense,
I'm not
dude.
If they could
For
have
legal
proved it
reasons, what
in
he
a
did
court
was
of
just
law, if they
sexual
could have
abuse.
proved it, they'd have done it in
But
a court
with
of
the law
law.
that has changed now,
They
it
did
would be
not.
grape. With the law that it is now, it would be considered grape, not
Okay,
just
so that would be
sexual
like me
abuse.
saying
No.
Okay, so
If they could have proved it in a criminal case, they would have brought a criminal case. They couldn't prove it, so
They
they
couldn't
went
because of the
civil.
statute of limitations.
Well, statute of limitations would run out on your civil too.
Not in this case.
Oh,
okay, so
oh,
that would be like
Since then, New York has changed the law. It used to be that to be considered grape, it would have to be penetration by the male member. But in case of sexual abuse, it was just fingers.
okay. So let me ask you a
Still-
question, Green.
Grape either way.
Let me ask you a question. That would be like me going and I witness a crime within the area I'm going to. I'll be liable because I witnessed it, but it doesn't mean I did the type of crime. Or will it mean I did it?
That's not what it means.
Oh God.
Well,
Oh God, I actually know what I'm talking about.
well, to
You guys
me,
thought
if
this
he,
was gonna be
Really,
easy.
Really?
if
Prove
he
it.
was guilty, they should have tried him in a criminal court, not a civil court. They did it in
Do you
civil
know how
court.
the statute of limitations works?
Yeah, I know how it works, but if it works for criminal, it works for civil as well. So if they had time to do it with civil, they could have done it with criminal. But the thing is she couldn't even remember what day it was at the time and everything else. She had to be reminded all that stuff.
Exactly.
Sure, you can have a court say it's civilly done, but that's not criminal.
I'm not gonna lie, trying to downplay it simply because it's civil, that's not a good look.
No, what he's trying to say too is that she changed her mind because she knew one day it happened, then the next day it changed, and it was consensual. Next time, no, it wasn't consensual. She couldn't make up her fucking mind on if she really wanted to press charges or anything. So
Yeah, but the goal of saying that is to poke
I mean,
holes in what she's
no,
saying.
the goal is the woman should have fixed her fucking story before she did anything and figured it out.
Well, he was still found liable, so it is what it is.
And he
No
didn't.
reason.
No. Oh my god. Oh my
He was
god.
found
No.
liable. That
No.
he was.
are you like? I have a question for you people, for Green and the person on the bottom. Are you guys honestly just like stupid?
I'm probably one of the more intelligent people on this app, but he was found liable. That's factual.
Really? Okay, so really, what makes you so
So you just go
intelligent?
to insults.
What
now.
makes me intelligent?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I would
Have to
say
put
my
the gloves
critical
are off.
thinking skills.
Okay,
What?
that doesn't mean nothing.
Wait, what skills?
My critical thinking
Critical
skills. That's
thinking
like literally a
skills.
metric of intelligence. Being able to
I'm an empath.
synthesize
I know what critical
information.
thinking means.
I don't know what
That doesn't
critical
mean
thinking
nothing.
means.
I said I'm an empath. I know what critical thinking means.
I don't know what being an empath has to
Well,
do
just
with
because
critical
you got
thinking.
critical thinking, just because you got critical thinking doesn't mean nothing.
You wouldn't.
No, it's
would you?
literally critical thinking is literally a trademark of intelligence. Being able to synthesize new
Okay.
data and apply it, that's literally what critical thinking is.
Okay, Pierce, let me ask you a question. If you're sitting there on the jury and you hear this woman say that it happened on this day, then it happened on another day, it was consensual, then it wasn't consensual. I saved 10 dresses from the incident of whenever they all happened. And like she kept flip flopping her stories. You're telling me you're going to find the guy liable for that? When she
Depends what
can't
other
make up
evidence
her
was there.
mind?
What other evidence was there?
There wasn't.
There was not.
Well, there had to
physical.
have been
There
evidence. You
was no
always have to bring
evidence
up.
there.
Hold
There
on.
was no evidence.
There's
They're
always
taking her story. They're taking her story and the story she told her friends how many fucking years ago?
that would count as evidence, but there's always going to be
That's
evidence
not
in a trial.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hearsay
No, no,
is
no, no,
not
no, no,
evidence.
no.
Yes, it is.
Hearsay
Witness
is not
statements.
evidence.
Witness statements are considered evidence. Yes.
From 20 years ago. You're going to believe some women from 20 years ago.
I mean, are you saying that we shouldn't believe victims simply because it was
I
ages
didn't.
ago that they got
Did I
assaulted?
fucking say that? Did I say that? I did not fucking say that.
Well, then
So
I
there
don't
goes
know
your
because I
critical
don't understand the
thinking.
question. You're
There goes
asking
your.
me.
Obviously, you don't.
Yeah, you're
So
asking me.
I
Okay, go ahead.
asked you if you sat there and heard the story of something that happened 20 years ago when she can't remember the days, she can't remember if it was consensual or not, she can't remember where it was, she changes her story all the time. You're
Mhm.
telling me you're going to turn around and hold a man liable for
I
that?
said it depends on what other evidence is there.
Did you see
Yeah,
her
That's a
interview?
reasonable response.
You
Did you
guys
see
are
her
asking
interview?
for a black and
Did I
white
see her interview?
answer
No,
to
I
a
didn't watch her
nuanced
interview.
question.
Yeah, well, maybe you should watch that. Then your critical thinking would make you critically think that this woman's crazy.
Well, if the woman is crazy, why did the jury find him reliable? There had to have been other evidence
All
that was
9
strong
members
enough to
do.
say that he was at least
Yeah,
responsible.
I can tell you. I can tell you for what reason. She wanted the money.
What does that have to do with the jury?
She wanted the money.
What does that have to do with the jury?
It has
She
nothing.
tells
I'm
a good
asking you about the
story.
jury. Why did the jury
She
find
tells a
him
good
liable?
story.
Where was
So
the
she
jury
tells a good
from?
story despite you just saying there were many holes in her story, and the jury believed a
Yep.
story full of holes.
Yep.
Where,
Okay, so let me tell you
where
something.
I'm gonna
was
be
the
honest.
Okay,
jury
so let me
from?
tell you something.
That doesn't make
Wait,
sense.
hold on. Wait, let
Neither
me tell
does
you
your
guys something.
logical thinking. Pierce.
Yesterday, someone in the streets came up to me and decided that they want to kiss me, and they did kiss me. And now I'm going to go because they have so much money, and I want the money, but I don't make it feel like so believable that I don't make a big fuss and feel about it, and go to court and go a big tantrum about it. And I don't try to get news media coverage, and I don't try my best to make the whoever I need to make them believe, for they can actually go by my story.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that you'll win. I don't know if you guys know how the law works. This isn't like TV, but that doesn't mean you'll win just because you have a convincing story.
Where was the trial at?
I have
The
family
trial
members that
location
did
means
that.
nothing because it could have been held in
That's
Oklahoma, the deepest red state ever. It still could have went her way. That's not how
It does mean
courts work.
something. Where held does
No,
mean something.
that's not
That's
the
not
how
how
the
courts
court
work.
works.
Juries generally are made of people, and people are generally simple. Is there an echo? Am I echoing?
I want to explain to you guys why it was
Wait, is there
done
echo?
in New York. When you are
You're probably
tried,
echoing.
it is by a jury of your peers, and since the crime was committed in New York State, they would have to use other New Yorkers to try
Okay,
him.
so therefore, it was
No
committed
shit.
in
We are not stupid.
No, it has nothing to do with liberal.
Therefore,
What I was saying earlier was juries are generally sympathetic to crimes like this, so it has nothing to do
but
with
he
liberal or
said
conservative.
Ooh, you just said it. Juries are usually sympathetic to crimes like this, so they're usually sympathetic to the person that is claiming to be the victim.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that they're automatically going
You
to
just
rule
said
that
it.
way. That doesn't mean that they're automatically going to rule that way. Juries being sympathetic one way or another does not mean that they're automatically going to rule that way.
but it was held in a blue state.
Majority
The blue
time they
state
will.
doesn't mean anything. It could have been held in a
Yes, it
red
does.
state. Do you think if it was held in a Bible Belt state that they wouldn't have been sympathetic towards her, a victim of assault?
They will hold what they believe in, and they will question everything and see if there's a flaws in the story.
No, that's not. No, that's naive.
But because it's a blue state,
No, that's naive.
and because how blue state is run by criminals,
Okay,
they try to protect their own.
that's very naive. That's a very
Well,
naive way of thinking of America and our judicial system.
Sure seems funny that both juries, all his felonies and his liability were both New York. Huh.
Well, that's because where the crime was committed.
Yeah. Well, more like that's where they could get a jury that
No, you
had
convict
Trump
people in
syndrome.
where the crime is convicted. No, it has nothing to do with where you can get the jury. That's where the crime is committed. You realize like both the defense and the prosecution can pick jury members, right?
And I'm sorry, what governor runs New York?
I don't know what is her
What
name,
type of
Kathy
governor?
Holker or something.
Is she a Republican or a
That
Democrat?
doesn't. The governor doesn't matter. I'm confused on
It
why you're
does
bringing up the
matter.
governor. No, it doesn't.
No, it does
How
matter.
does it matter if the defense
it
can pick their
doesn't
own
matter.
jury members?
Okay, let's look at red states. Red states
So-
are mostly run by Republican governors, and so within those red states, they actually uphold the law. Within blue states, they're run by
Brother, what
Democratic
does that have to do
governors.
with the people that are on the
Let
jury?
me finish talking. Let me finish talking. Within blue states, they're run by Democratic governors. So therefore, because blue states are run by Democratic governors, that means crime will be at an all-time high. Criminal will get away wherever the hell they want, and the governor will not uphold the law.
This sounds like motivated reasoning. I'm gonna be honest. There are stronger arguments you could make because there are multiple holes in what you're saying.
Well, all I got to say is if those trials were held down here anywhere, like you said, in the Bible Belt,
It would have definitely went her way. Bible
a
Belt
Southern-
states are notoriously sympathetic to victims of assault like that. It would have 100% went her way. There would have been no defense for Trump.
After listening to that woman, us Southerners would have told her to bless
You're
her
telling me,
heart.
I said Bible Belt.
And
You're
on
telling me
her way.
Southern Baptist wouldn't have voted her way, a victim of assault? Absolutely, it would have happened.
They will,
No,
they will
I'm
have
telling
gone
you.
to the full story, and they will have it investigated.
Yeah,
They will have
I live in these
DNA
states.
tests and everything.
I've lived in these states. Okay, I know how it works.
Good for you. And guess what?
I live
you
in
came,
this
you
state,
came
so
my
I
story.
can tell you how it is. We tell her to bless her heart and send her on her way with no more brain cells than she has as far as when it happened, where it happened, maybe it happened. She even
Yeah, but
said
you're
in the
motivated.
interview-
You have motivated reasoning. You probably wouldn't even be on the jury, to be honest.
Okay, so let me ask you something. When it comes to this type of allegations, don't you need like a DNA test and don't you need like something like that to go forth?
Sometimes, yeah, a DNA test would be great. You don't always need a DNA test.
Okay,
That would just be strong
once
evidence.
once the DNA test comes out, then I'll go on her side until I see a DNA test.
So let's say there was a video and there wasn't a DNA test. Would you just not believe it because there was no DNA test?
No, because video can be edited.
Right. So this is motivated reasoning. You wouldn't be on a jury either. Like a prosecutor would just kick you off the jury.
Well, I don't go to juries, but I think they're stupid.
Okay. So yeah.
So until
this
I
is
see
motivated reasoning.
until I see a DNA test claiming that this happened, then I'll go on her side. But until then, I'm not gonna go on her side.
Listen, you don't have to
why
do
would you-
anything. The fact still remains that he was found liable. That's a fact.
But he didn't do it. Liable and doing it is something are two different things.
Doesn't matter. Yes, you're correct. Being found liable just means you're responsible for whatever action happened. So regardless, he was found
So
liable.
it doesn't mean Trump is guilty or nothing.
He was still found liable.
But it doesn't mean he's guilty.
You can, yeah, correct, because guilty and liable are two different terms. He was still found liable. It means he's responsible for whatever.
Until
When-
until there's a DNA
When
test.
you're found liable, that means you're responsible for whatever action happened. You're held responsible. So
And until there's a DNA test done, then I'll back her side.
That's
But until
fine.
then, I'm not.
that's fine. We can jump off of it. My whole point was just that he's still found liable. That's factual information. It doesn't really matter what you
Yeah,
fight.
but she
He's
wanted,
still
yeah,
found
because she
liable.
wanted the money.
Doesn't matter.
I'd like to know why it took her 14 years to even claim that happened. And then when
Because
she
SA
claimed it,
victims take a while to come
No,
forward.
they not. Oh
And
Yes,
my
then-
they
God,
do.
don't play that
Generally,
game.
yes, they do.
and then wait a
No.
minute, when she gave her first report of it in 2019, she couldn't remember whether it happened in 96.
This is
or
victim blaming,
95.
essentially, what you're doing, Gator. I'm not gonna lie
No,
to you.
I'm sorry,
no,
but-
I'm saying that's fact. Why don't
No,
you
you're victim blaming though. You're just
No,
saying
he's
you're saying
not.
that it couldn't have happened because she doesn't remember. A lot of people don't
No,
remember
so
the
no.
date or
Wait,
what
wait,
time they
guys,
were
guys.
assaulted.
No, I'm not.
Wait, guys.
What I'm saying is, if the woman was assaulted, she would have went to the police at some
No,
point.
not always. Not all women do
14
that.
years
Some
later.
women wait.
Well,
Some
oh,
women
she
wait.
waited. Yeah, she waited until he started to run for president.
No,
what
that's
she
not
waited for.
why. Gator, you're victim blaming and it's motivated reasoning. This doesn't
Okay,
make
so
any
let me ask you a
sense.
question.
This is
It's
devoid of
motivated
logic.
reasoning. She
How about-
waited
how about you
until
ask-
2019 when Trump was running for president to come out with an assault.
In
rape.
2019, running for he was already president then. Goofball. This is motivated reasoning. This is devoid of logic, man.
No, but she wait, like he said, she waited until the Trump was president. Why did she not come out until Trump was president?
doesn't-
Why did she have to come out when Trump was president?
It doesn't matter why. This is again, these are not logical questions. This is not
Was-
It
logical.
is.
It is.
It
Hang
is
on.
not-
No,
it
it's
is
far
logical.
from logical.
It
So
is
far from it.
logical.
It's
It is
emotional.
Shut up, Pierce. It is logical because there's a statute of limitations. And why did she fucking do it in the beginning?
Because
Don't tell me. Don't
people
tell
of
me.
victims,
And do
people of
not tell
SA
me.
wait.
No, I don't
Yes,
want to
they
hear
do.
that shit. Don't tell me they're victim blaming on any of that bullshit.
You are. They wait.
Dude,
Victims
I'm
wait.
a fucking woman. I don't want to hear
I
that
don't care
shit.
if you're a woman. That's true. They
Shut
wait.
up a minute. Shut up.
Oh, but you guys are the party of hope and love, and you guys supposedly get along with everyone, and you respect everyone.
No, I
especially
don't
women.
respect everyone. I'm gonna keep it to you straight. I don't respect
when
everyone.
but when they don't agree with you or don't stand with you or your logic or your agenda,
No, it has
then
nothing to
you
do with
attack
my
them.
logic. Logic is neutral. Logic can be subjective to any person, but it's about
But
your reasoning.
you're claiming you're supposedly educated in this stuff.
I never said I was educated in this. I said
Or
I have
whatever you
critical
said.
thinking and I'm
Critical thinking.
intelligent.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
You're claiming you're critical thinking in this stuff, but then again, you're believing a story that, for one, it's not even proven facts. Second, there's no DNA
What do you mean it's
test.
not proven
Third,
fact? He was found liable. And he
It
hasn't
doesn't mean it's
gotten any
proven fact.
appeals. So until there's appeals, I'm gonna believe opposite. I'm gonna take your stance.
until there's a DNA test, then I'll back her side.
That's fine. I'm not saying you have to. I don't care if you back her side or not. Fact of the matter is,
It's-
he was
It's
found
very
liable.
simple. No, it's very simple. And
I don't care.
April heard me say that so many times.
That's fine.
And Trump is guilty. How about you, mini bitch, come on, guy to the bitch vodka and let me talk.
Damn. Brought the Spanish out.
Because he keeps trying to explain to me that he doesn't take her side. I don't care. You don't have to take her side. Don't take it. That's
Let me,
fine.
how can I finish talking? Because you're just interrupting.
You just paused. Talk.
Because you're interrupting.
All right, I'll go on mute. Go ahead.
Oh my god. Warrior, there's no
Jeez.
point in trying to fucking explain anything to this guy. He's gonna fit. It doesn't matter.
I just said you guys can believe.
It does not matter. I hate that victim blaming bullshit. All that. No, fuck that.
Well,
Hell
I mean,
no.
she could. In her first, when she did charge him, she couldn't remember what year it happened. There were 2 years that she said, well, maybe it was 95, maybe. And in 2019, he was running for president. He was running for his second term, and the Democrats weren't looking good until
is
all
it-
this other crap started.
Isn't it amazing that whenever, because like who was the judge that got accused of SA and it came out that it was false? The guy who was running for Supreme Court or something. Who was that guy? You know what I'm talking about?
No, freaking Pierce. You're interrupting. You were not letting no one talk, and you're being rude. So that's why I decided to kick you. It's not that we're scared.
Nobody's scared of you, Pierce, and your stupid critical thinking shit. You don't think logically.
So I'm not gonna bring you back, but you're just being rude for one. You already disrespected a female on my live, and you're just being rude. So I'm not gonna have you up here no more. No, it
It
wasn't.
wasn't logical, Pierce, at all. None of the shit you were saying was logical. You have no fucking logic at all. So take your critical thinking and go somewhere else.
Okay, go ahead, post a call out. I don't care. I can also do the same thing.
Who gives a shit about a call? Is that supposed to scare us? Ooh, I'm terrified.
Oh no, you don't call me out. Go ahead, call me out. How many make my followers even grow even bigger? Because that's what you're basically gonna do. You're just gonna have me gain more followers.
Call out with 610 followers.
Wait, no. You know what? Go ahead and try to call me out. That way, for more followers can come and follow me. You're just gonna have me gain more followers. You're just gonna freaking put my freaking page out there for people to be attracted to my page, and not only my page, but also April's and whoever follows me. And it'll help us grow.
He said he's gonna post how y'all victim blame women who get assaulted. Did we say all women? Absolutely not. This particular one, we're not victim blaming her.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That I'm lacking values.
Yeah.
I'm
And
sorry.
as a
I'm a
woman-
Mexican.
And as a
I'm sorry. I'm a Mexican.
And as a fucking woman, I didn't drop you, first of all, Pierce, so you wouldn't fucking shut up and let me talk. So I'm not the one who fucking dropped you. And as a woman, I will 100% fucking call out a woman if what she is trying to do to a man is not right. So kiss my fat ass.
And I'm sorry. As a Mexican, I go on values. But that's all I grew up in. It's all values. That's the main core of us Mexicans.
You would think as a woman that I would I'm trying to help men who are getting blamed for something that didn't always happen, and trying to be on the man's side and call the woman out about it. And so, I mean, how was that wrong? No
I'm not
morals.
gonna deal with him no more.
You can kiss my fat ass with your morals and critical thinking.
Yeah, I already blocked him. I'm not gonna deal with him no more. Sure, these people only blame Trump, but it's like I keep asking him, okay, but it's like, how about the Democrat Party side? It's like you guys are only blaming one side, but you're not looking at the other side.
Exactly. Mm-mm.
And I told him, it's like his critical thinking doesn't mean nothing.
He has no critical thinking. That doesn't make you smart or anything. It's been a slow day today. I guess they're all asleep for the No Kings protest.
And to be honest, he has an anime picture, so
I know, that's why yeah.
so that already tells me everything I need to know about anime people like that. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, some anime personnel are good. I talked to some of them, so and they're reasonable, but people like that is like, bro,
Anime people freak me out.
yeah, they do.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The first person, the green something, he was assuming that I'm white just because I support lies.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, and then of course he started trying to use this title. I'm a veteran. I'm in the military.
And this one's gonna be
What's
fine.
up,
Hunter.
pedo?
MAGA Hunter.
You know, there's proof right on my profile, second pinned.
Of what?
Know what?
You know you support a pedophile, right? And you
In
know
which
as a
way? Do you have any
Hispanic
proof?
man,
That's your
that you about to
Do you
opinion.
have
go
any
to a
proof?
country you don't even know.
That
So get
what?
ready, boy. Hold on a second. Let me. I just got done taking a big fat Trump. Hold on.
Oh
Bye.
my
I'm not
god,
gonna deal
you
with
are
you.
just fucking immature. The maturity level on that one was
I
fabulous.
know, right? It really was.
Mm, silly.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah, puppy.
It's like one. It's not. It's one thing with these people. It's like first they think we're under a king. They have a stupid no kings protest. And then
I know. The No Kings protest was pointless.
it really was, honestly.
It's like I can't believe they're still going on about that.
You're right. I honestly still wonder, like, how much do they even get paid?
I think I think I saw something that like it was $30 an hour or something. That's why you saw a lot of retired people out there.
Yeah, well, that's the only way they can actually have a protest when they get the elderly involved,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty sad.
Yep. So Greg said, "Got to get paid." Oh, I think there's like maybe a dozen people in my town that was doing it. It's like you all look ridiculous standing out here.
What I find funny is that when they start wearing costumes.
Dude, oh, you start dressing as furries. No, no, no. I don't know. Nobody's gonna take you seriously.
No, honestly, when I started looking at furries, my mind goes like, okay, you probably love children or something.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think anybody seriously identifies as a furry or dresses like one or anything.
No, I don't. No normal person will actually dress in a freaking fursuit.
No. Oh shit. Mm-mm. I don't want to work tomorrow. I need a sugar daddy.
Hey, there's a bunch on TikTok.
No, I'm all right on that. I just say it. Don't really mean I want to do it.
I know.
God. Last week had me so wore out. Like I only worked a half a day Friday. And my boss comes up to me. He's like, "What's wrong with you?" I looked at him. I said, "Dude, I am fucking exhausted." He said, "From what?" And I just stared at him a minute. He goes, "Never mind." It's like I'm getting too old for this shit.
I'm still young, but I feel like I'm ready, like past the limit with these people.
Oh, I know.
Hey Andrew, what's up?
Damn.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Nothing much.
Not much.
Yeah, I totally support ICE.
Oh, okay.
Good.
But I think Trump is doing a horrible job.
Why?
Well, if we want to just talk about ICE specifically, I think getting rid of Greg Bavino was a horrible mistake. And Tom Homan is a Democrat plant.
Well, why do you think Trump's doing a horrible job?
I just explained he got rid of Greg Bavino. That was a Trump decision.
So you're just saying just run the ICE situation. He's in a horrible job.
Well, yeah, I mean that's just one reason he's doing a horrible job. It's because he gave up on mass deportations.
I don't think he did. I think it's still going on. We're just not hearing as much about it because of the whole Iran thing and all the other stuff going on.
No, I think the correlation matches with what's going on the ground. I mean, getting rid of Greg Bovino signals to ICE agents that, if you are doing too many deportations, especially if they're not of criminals, whatever that means, like they're all criminals. Like I don't understand why there's being made a distinction there. They all cross the border illegally. So, yeah, if you target like ones that haven't committed a crime or whatever, then don't target them, which is I think not a good thing for the morale of the ICE officers themselves, and it's just bad policy.
Oh, Margaret. Your friend's up requesting.
Don't know if I'm in the mood for that one today.
Because think about it, right? Greg Bovino is doing a great job.
To be honest, I don't know much about that, so.
I mean, yes and no, he was, but.
No, tell me what he did wrong. I mean, they were doing really good.
Well, again, that's not my business. Where he had to make the decision for a reason, so whatever reason he had must have been a good reason.
No, that's not a good way to think at all. If everything
And
that Trump,
Andrew, did Trump think Greg Bovino did a good job?
obviously not.
Okay, so Trump didn't think he did a good job, but you thought he did a good job.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the person that's president that has authority over DHS, and DHS didn't think he was doing a good job.
No, that's not true. Trump
Okay,
makes
well
the
then-
final decision on everything. Doesn't
Sure,
matter
yeah.
what someone below him does or says.
Okay, so yeah, so Trump and DHS did not think Greg Bovino did a good job.
What? Repeat that?
Yes, Trump and Kristi Noem, DHS, right? They did not think Greg Bovino did a good job.
Well, Kristi Noem is gone now.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
she doesn't
yeah.
make any decisions.
Yes. Well, at the time that Greg Bovino was fired, who was in charge of DHS?
Well, Kristi Noem was on her way out at that
Okay,
point.
yeah. So
she wasn't
again,
making any decisions.
when okay, so
it was
when-
Trump that was making all the decisions.
Okay, perfect. So Trump thought that Trump didn't even think. Trump said that Greg Bovino did not do a good job and fired him, or
Well, Trump-
sent him to do some other job that wasn't the job that he was doing because he was doing not a good job according to Trump.
Let me put it this way. Greg Bovino was a way to make ICE a little bit more politically correct.
Okay, yeah, and he did such a good job at making ICE politically correct that Trump chose to fire him, right?
Incorrect. Yeah.
No, incorrect?
Yeah, Greg Bovino made ICE unpopular, right?
Oh, okay, so he didn't do a good job at ICE.
No, I don't care about popularity. I care about results.
Okay, so Trump was happy with the results of Greg Bovino and his work.
Yeah, but he was unhappy with the popularity of ICE. Whereas I, as a voter, I don't care how unpopular deportations are because obviously...
Well, we can look at Trump's own words about Greg Bovino, right? And we can make it clear that his removal from what he did with ICE was Trump's own words were he didn't like his tactics and how he was in charge of ICE.
Yeah, he's trying to make it
so it had
sound
nothing
better.
to do with popularity because is ICE and DHS more popular now that Greg Bovino's gone?
So repeat that?
Yes, now that Greg Bovino's gone because of popularity, right? That's your assertion. Is ICE now more popular?
It's more palatable to the base. I wouldn't say it's
No,
more
to
popular.
Americans, to the American population. Is it now, have ICE approval ratings improved because, Trump chose to get rid of Greg Bovino, as you assert, because of popularity?
I don't know if any polls have come out for that yet.
Oh, there's polls.
What are the polls
Yeah,
after
yeah. Fox
Bovino?
News. I can show you Fox News' own polling on DHS and
All right.
immigration.
What are they? What did they say?
Yeah, they have not gone. Approval has not gone up for ICE and DHS after Greg Bovino's firing,
So maybe it's a
according to Fox
miscalculation.
News.
Someone's echoing.
I think that's you.
No. That's you, Edine.
Well, okay. Well, if it is me, I'll close out and take me back in. Hold on.
So regardless of the polling now, the calculation by Trump was to make it more popular, or at least get the heat off of ICE.
Yeah, so that's not a bad thing.
That is a bad thing because I don't
Not a
care
bad
about the
thing.
popularity.
That's not a bad thing because now everything has de-escalated and you don't hear about issues or problems going on. So
But
now
why?
ICE can actually go out and go do their job and deport these people.
But why has
So
it
it wasn't a
de-escalated?
bad thing.
Why has it de-escalated? It's because Trump has made the policy that we're not doing mass deportations anymore. That's why it's
When did he
de-escalated.
make that policy?
You can look it up.
No, you said it. When did he make that policy?
All right, let me provide you some evidence for that.
Yeah, because I know this week Trump talked about farmers, right, and how they have immigrant illegals working for him, and he wants to enact a special carve out for farmers who have illegal workers.
Right.
That was just this week.
Yeah. Which I totally disagree with.
Why?
Well, I want all the illegals out. Why would I care
Well, not
about...
Trump. Trump
Yeah,
doesn't.
I disagree with Trump.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
So basically, you want everybody that came over here illegally, you want every single one of them gone.
Yeah, that's the correct position. They all came in illegally.
Well, Trump doesn't think so. Neither does the
Wait,
Republican Party.
guys,
Right, and I disagree with both.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, guys, hold up. So,
So-
Andrew, you're claiming that Trump made a policy to stop mass deportation, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I actually looked it up. There's no results of that.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, I would love to hear this new policy of Trump that ends mass deportations.
Well, you just gave
Okay.
one piece of evidence right there, the farmers, right?
Well,
And there's no
yeah,
results
but
where he
there's no
stopped it.
policy. He just talked about it. There's no actual policy.
No, there is a policy.
Okay, so
The
name that
agriculture,
policy.
big
An executive
agriculture.
order or a DHS policy that says we now will not be doing mass
Yeah,
deportations.
they are now giving those workers an H-1A visa. Did you not hear that?
No, they are not giving illegals H-1A visas.
Yes, they are
Here was
giving.
I
No,
did-
they are not.
No. Here's what I did here. What I heard is that if you self-deport, then you can come back to this country with a citizenship.
Actually, Trump's DHS have been very harsh on people applying for H-1A visas. They haven't made it more broader to include any illegals. They've actually been more scrutinization on people with H-1A visas. They haven't loosened restrictions on it and allowed. They've actually been so harsh with their immigration policy that people that were here under from Haiti that were given not amnesty but were granted temporary status, they're revoking that. So I don't know where you think that Trump now has a policy to make H-1A visas illegals eligible for them, because that's not DHS policy. They're heavy scrutinizing even the people that have those actual H-1A visas.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, because you're making claims that you are not
And-
really informed on.
And here's the thing, I actually went on Google, even though I don't use Google for information, but I actually went on Google and it told me this. No, Donald Trump did not make a policy to stop mass deportation. Rather, in his second term, starting 2020, he has implemented policies to aim at exhibit and the largest mass deportation programs in America history.
All right, here we go. So Brooke Rollins clarified today. This is on, this is actually last year. All right. So this is in July of last
year.
Yeah, last year.
Okay, I'm not worried about what.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
we'll
hold
go
on.
on about Brooke Rollins.
No.
That's not
Under
talk about
Trump.
the policy. Yes,
This is
talk
Trump
about the
policy.
Last year, Biden was president, so it doesn't
No,
count.
Biden wasn't president in 2025.
Yeah.
It was Trump that was president in 2025,
No.
correct? Everyone with me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So
Brooke
please go on to your
Rollins
source. Talk
clarified.
about the policy.
Cool. Brooke Rollins says there will be no mass amnesty for illegal farm workers. Rather, the administration will strategically refrain from deporting them and also give them H-1A visas to remain in the country. This is Brooke Rollins under the administration.
Sure. And so yeah, that's what Brooke Rollins is saying. So let's look at the actual policy and the Trump administration giving H-1A visas to farm workers, right? That's not happening. So
What do you
Brooke
mean?
Rollins could talk and
He said
spin.
that that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Now we're into March
You're
of
disagreeing with
2026.
Brooke Rollins now.
Again, Brooke Rollins could spin and use whatever political speak they
Oh,
want.
so you're
but
calling
I
him a
want to
liar
actually
now.
talk about the
So where's your
policies and what
evidence?
actual DHS is doing.
No, I
And they
trust
are
Brooke
not.
Rollins' word over you.
No. I'm
You have
looking
no
at
evidence.
policy and actions. I'm not looking at Brooke Rollins' words. I'm looking at actual DHS policy and what they're actually doing on the ground. Because any
Yeah,
politician from
illegal workers are not being deported, just like you said.
And
oh,
again,
wait,
like you said,
that's not true at all.
That is true.
There have been lots of people that deported that were illegals that are working.
Not
and
farm
again,
workers.
I looked
I'm
up on
talking
Google.
about farm
Absolutely,
workers.
yes. They went to. Do you remember in the summer in California, DHS went to farms in
That was
California?
before this Brooke Rollins
This
statement.
was this summer in
No.
2025.
Yeah, 2025. So
Yes,
I
and
gave
when
you the
was Brooke
date. I
Rollins
gave you the
talking?
date.
In the
This
summer of
is after that
2025.
happened.
And Andrew, I'm looking on Google and I'm looking at several news agencies, and there's nothing about him starting mass deportation.
Well, again, your contention, Andrew, is
What
that
does
they're
mass
not going after
deportations mean
illegal
to you?
farm workers. And I just gave you an example just late last summer of DHS going to farms in California to go after illegals.
When I hear mass deportations,
Oh,
I
so you don't
think
want to
it
address
means
that
all
point now. You want to go
illegals.
to mass deportations,
No,
right?
I'm talking to the host, not you. The host said something.
But you made a claim where Trump is pushing a policy to stop mass deportations. I fact checked, I looked it up, and there's no article about it, no news source about it, nothing.
Well, what do you think mass deportations means? Does it mean that there's a carve out for illegal farm workers? No.
Well,
Mass
Trump also
deportations
said that he would
means
be going
all
after
illegals
criminals,
gone.
right? And then he just goes after like women, children, and fucking non-criminals, people with traffic infractions. It's like the majority of people being detained.
Dude,
Do you
shut
have
up.
any proof
Nobody's
of
talking
this?
to you right now.
Yeah, like 72%
And I didn't
of
even
people
call
in
you.
ICE detention centers have
Wait,
never
hold up.
committed a crime outside of
Oh,
a traffic
Lord.
violation.
Dude,
Oh
wait,
my
hold up.
god.
No.
Wait for your turn for one, because I'm not gonna have where you interrupt someone else talking. So wait for your turn.
We're just gonna circle jerk
And
back
wait,
and forth about how great
no,
the mass deportations are working out.
wait until Andrew finished talking. Because Andrew is still talking, so wait until Andrew's finished talking.
Didn't he ask me a question?
No, nobody was talking to you.
Didn't ask. Can
No,
you
he
show me
didn't.
how many are detained?
No.
No.
No, he
one
didn't.
was
He
talking
wasn't
to you.
even
Okay,
talking
my
to you.
bad. Go ahead.
What was I even
Sorry
saying?
about that, Andrew. Go ahead.
I don't even remember what I
You
was
were
saying.
you were talking
You
about
were
mass
asking me a question.
deportations.
Right, yeah,
No,
yeah.
he
So
didn't ask you hang on. He didn't ask you a question, Frogert. Nobody was talking to you. He asked about mass deportation, and he was asking the host what he thinks mass deportation means, not you.
yeah, so when I hear mass deportations, to me that means we're deporting everyone that has committed a crime. And a crime is crossing the border illegally, right? Not
Yeah,
that
that's what.
yeah. So if you're an illegal farm worker, that you don't get absolved of that crime. You should also be deported. Otherwise, that's a lie. That's not mass deportations. That's deportations with exceptions.
Okay, but what we're trying to say is you're saying that Trump made a policy of stopping mass deportation. He is
Right.
not, he did not make a policy of that, and he is still doing the deportations. You just don't like it that they're not taking some of the farm workers.
No, I read you what Brooke Rollins said. This is under the DHS. This is their policy. So they are giving H-2A visas. They're giving visas to illegals. How is that mass deportations? That's not.
Well, here's the thing. If they're self-deporting, then it will kind of make sense if they're self-deporting. Then if they're not self-deporting, they're just staying here and they're not doing the job that I voted for, then I will be okay, like, what the hell?
No. What, like self-deportation? What do you mean? What does that have to do with giving H-2A visas to illegals? That's what the Democrats want to do. They want to staple visas to green cards. They want to give mass amnesty. Trump isn't doing
No.
mass amnesty, but he's also giving amnesty to particular illegals, which is not mass deportations.
No, it's saying that I'm looking it up. It's saying there's no amnesty on that, and it's saying that they're making it more efficient for those H-2A visas for farmers to be able to pay. That's what it's talking
To
about.
be able to work and
Yes.
stay.
Yes.
Right, which is an
So
amnesty.
it's making it. No, it's not. It's saying there's no amnesty.
How is that not an that's literally the definition of an amnesty.
I'm reading what it's saying.
If you give an illegal person legal documentation, that's amnesty.
Honey, I don't. Maybe you're reading it wrong. I don't know, but I just sat there and read it as well too, and it doesn't say anything about that.
Well, they're not gonna make it sound bad because obviously they want their base to, still support the policy. They're not gonna purposely say, "Hey, look, we're canceling mass deportations. Sorry, guys, we lied." They're not gonna
So,
say that.
I'm confused with this. I'm sorry. I'm very lost with this.
Yeah.
I'm like straight out lost with this. What news article or where did you see that besides whoever's name's saying this? Where did you see this?
I mean, he works for the DHS.
Okay, besides the DHS, where else
What
did you
do
see
you
this?
mean
Because I
besides the
did not see-
DHS? Who else?
Because I did not see
Who do you
DHS
want to
mention
say
nothing
this?
about-
The FBI? No, it's not their department.
Okay, well, I didn't see DHA mention nothing about it, or the Trump interest. I didn't see no one mention nothing about this. So that's where I'm like confused.
What do you mean you're confused? How
Okay,
can you
let me-
contest the DHS? That's their policy.
Okay, Andrew, can I ask you a
Okay.
question?
Who's in charge of ICE? It's DHS.
Andrew, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, if they have their H-2A visas, do you think they still should be deported?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they shouldn't be
Why?
getting the visas
Why?
because they're
I'm not
illegal.
saying just the farm workers. I'm saying in general. Why?
Because they're illegal. They broke the law.
Okay, but
But
you
if they
do
got
know.
their- Go ahead, Warrior.
You do know ICE is not only for deportation, correct?
Correct.
ICE is also there to stop child traffickers and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I support that. Yeah. I support ICE. I'm
He
saying they're not
supports
doing enough to support ICE. I'm saying Trump has betrayed mass deportations.
And again, it's like I follow DHS and ICE all over my social medias. I didn't see.
Well, they do
no
have good
positive-
marketing. I'm not disagreeing. They have a great PR team.
Okay, so all the TSA stuff, like with ICE being in airports and everything, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like you don't hear about it as much because it has de-escalated and you don't have as many issues. So yeah, they're still doing deportations and everything. You're just not hearing about it as much now because the left isn't outside screaming about it anymore.
Why do you think they're not screaming?
Because they knew that they were going to get unalived if they kept on.
No. The reason is because they won. They were able to negotiate with the
No.
Trump administration to
No.
stop mass deportations.
No.
Yes.
No.
You're in denial. That's the
Well,
reason.
I'm not in denial, dude. No, I'm not.
I quoted you DHS.
Okay, so
Okay,
wait,
and I'm
so-
telling you, we looked it up ourselves, and nothing you said is anywhere online. Cannot
Search
find
up
it
Brooke
anywhere.
Rollins, farmers H-2A visas.
I
Search that up.
did. I did.
Well, I don't know
And
what to
told
tell you.
what
That's
it
true.
said. And I told you what it said, and you told me I was wrong.
You've been lied to. I mean, it sucks.
Maybe you have.
I voted for
Maybe
Trump
you have been
too,
lied
but
to, honey. Maybe
he's
you've been
basically
lied
a big liar.
Okay. That's
He's
your
basically
opinion.
what Obama was to the Democrats. He's just a
Alright.
big liar.
That's your opinion, honey.
Listen, I'm right wing, all right?
Hey, look,
I'm on your
I
team.
know you are. That's where I'm not comprehending the shit you're
look, okay,
saying. I
look,
know you're
look,
right
look.
wing,
You're
but I
saying
think you're a
they
little too
just,
far right.
I'm not far
you're,
right.
How
I think
dare
you
you
you're
are.
saying
speak out
they
against
just,
Supreme Leader? He's doing an amazing job.
Bro,
dude, shut up. I'm no one talking to you. Wait till your turn.
Are we just gonna keep going in circles?
oh
You're
my God,
saying
dude.
that they just stop deportation, but I looked up. DJ has not posted nothing about it.
Hasn't posted what?
They haven't posted
About what you're
anything about
saying,
it.
and I'm on their page.
And honey, I think you're a little bit too far right.
I'm really not.
You sound like it because people with H-2A visas, yes, they have every. I mean, they're here working. Why can they not stay here and work
Because they're
if they
illegal.
have these H-2A visas?
No, but they were illegal and they stepped the line. That's the issue, right? They're stepping the line ahead of legal people applying for H-2A.
Well, it tells me, this is what the DHS website tells me, that they just removed more than 500,000 illegal aliens from the U.S. That's what it tells me.
What does it say? What are you saying?
They removed more than 500,000 illegals from the U.S.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that, but a lot of them
I don't
are
see.
criminal. You know, the
Actually,
ones
72%
that
of them aren't.
actually have committed.
Okay, all right, Frogger, what do you want?
Okay, go ahead, Margo.
72% of them are not criminals outside of them
Yeah, it
coming
should
here
be way
illegally or
higher.
overstaying a visa.
It should
Okay,
be
well,
higher.
overstaying a visa is also illegal because if you're going to overstay
That's
your
why I said
stay
other
here,
than 72% of them have never committed anything else besides a traffic infraction.
Okay, so if you overstayed your visa,
that's
once your
legal.
visa expires and you overstayed, you're breaking the law.
And if you have a traffic
Yeah, but Trump said he
infraction,
was going after the worst of the worst, which
and he's
was another
also
lie.
going after all of them.
That is true. He is going after all of them.
Okay, so what's the
Yes,
When
problem?
he's
Donald
going
Trump
after.
said he was going after the worst of the worst, he was
Yes,
lying.
he's going after
No, he's
worst of the
not.
worst, but he's also going after the people who broke the law.
Yeah, like the grandmas and the children with cancer, and
No,
you know,
stop it.
No,
Stop.
no, no, no. Oh my
Stop.
God. Where do you people get your information
Okay,
from?
even if that's true, I want them out. What's
yeah,
the
we know
point?
you do. You just don't like brown people here. That's fine,
No,
brother.
that's not it at
Wait,
all. Because
wait,
Wait, so real quick,
hold on.
Andrew. So if
Wait,
if
no,
tomorrow
That's where I'm gonna
Trump
stop you.
accepted
Froggy,
a million
Froggy,
visas
Froggy,
from Mexico,
Froggy,
would you be okay with that?
Froggy,
Absolutely
Froggy.
not.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly. He just
Froggy.
doesn't want brown people
Wait,
here.
guys.
shut up.
What are you talking
Froggy,
about?
that's where I'm gonna.
It's
They would have been
because
Be
legal.
quiet.
So if tomorrow Donald Trump said a million Mexicans can come here legally, what would you say about that?
Miren, pichi cabrones, cállate tu pichi boca and let me.
Your answer.
No, be quiet, Froggy. Warrior's been trying to ask you a question.
You're claiming that Trump is deporting every single brown citizen of America, correct?
Every brown
That's what you're
citizen?
claiming?
No, that's not what the claim was. When did you hear that?
You literally said that Trump is deporting every single Mexican.
Yeah, he's going after all people. Yeah, true. But not citizens.
So
You can't deport
okay,
a citizen,
I'm
of
sorry.
course.
If he was going after, if he
You
was
can
going
detain
after
a citizen
all
for up to
Mexicans,
72 hours. He's doing
can
that,
I
but
finish talking?
they're
Can I
not getting
finish talking?
deported.
Can I finish talking?
Didn't you ask me a question?
Yes,
Oh
and you
my
answered.
God.
Can I finish talking?
Are you going to continue?
Can I finish talking? If
Go
he
ahead,
was
Warrior.
going after every single freaking Mexican that's in this country, guess what? Me as a Mexican, my mom who's a Mexican, my family who are Mexicans, we would already been deported.
So he's not
Yeah, so
going.
just go to an area heavily patrolled by ICE, and I'm sure you'll be
Guess
detained.
what? I am.
No.
I am in an area that's heavily patrolled
All right,
by
it's just a matter
ICE.
of time, brother. I'm sure you'll be detained at some point.
Dude, listen.
All right, can I answer the question?
No, Andrew, hang on.
Yes,
You're
Andrew,
talking about the
if Trump
grandmas.
approved a
No,
million
be quiet,
visas for
Frog.
Mexicans,
Frog,
would you be okay
shut
with it?
up. Shut
Just
up.
like I wouldn't be
If
okay with
shut
Japan
up, you
doing it.
two.
No.
Both of you be quiet.
It's because he
Frog,
doesn't
you're
want
sitting
brown
there
people here.
saying,
I don't know why you won't
oh
let him
my
answer.
God, shut up, shut up. You're sitting there saying
So
he's
Froggy,
supporting
you're
grandmas and
Dude, because
everything
Andrew's
else.
just a racist. How can we not?
Would you be quiet? You're saying that he's deporting grandmas and everything else. Those are the people that have been here for 30 plus years that have not tried to get their citizenship. So that is on them. That is not our problem.
Yeah, Donald Trump was the one that
And
made the
again,
claim that he was going after
and
the worst of
again,
the worst.
Froggy,
Though I didn't make
again,
that
guess what?
claim.
He's still doing
Froggy,
that.
Well,
Froggy,
he's
guess
going
what?
after farm workers, people with jobs, people who haven't committed crimes, right?
Good.
So
Let
I would
them.
hardly
I don't
define
want
that as
if
worst of the
they're
worst.
if they're illegal and if they're here breaking the law and they overstay their visa, I want them out.
Okay, so what does worst of the worst to you mean? Somebody who overstayed their visa and never committed anything outside of like a traffic infraction? That's worst of the worst to you?
He's getting the worst of the worst out, and he's getting all the other people that have
Okay, so
overstayed.
Trump was lying when he said he was going after the
Would
worst of the
you
worst.
shut up
No,
for
he's
5
not. No, he's
seconds
not.
and let me finish?
Well, then why are 72% of them only committed a traffic infraction?
That's
So let me
illegal.
ask you something. Let me ask you something. If you
Ooh.
broke the law, say if you did, but I don't know if you did or not. Say if you broke the law, what will happen to you? It doesn't matter if it's a misdemeanor or whatever. It doesn't matter. What will happen to you?
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. Of course, you go to jail and you can deport illegal immigrants because
so
they're here
therefore,
illegally by code of law. Like that's a normal thing to do. That's an okay thing to do. I didn't
Therefore-
make the claim that Trump was going after
No.
the worst of the worst. Trump
Can you
did.
shut up and let me talk for a second?
Can you understand what I'm saying?
You
Can you shut up and let me
You
talk
are
for a
being
second?
extremely literal on every little thing that he's saying. He is going after the worst of worst, and he's also going after the rest of them as well. If you have a traffic infraction, also, how are you gonna have a fucking driver's license here in the United States if you're illegal? So you're committing to more crimes than just fucking being here and working because you
True,
don't have
the
a driver's
horror.
license.
Oh my God. Put these people up for fucking.
Would you
Put them
shut
on the
up?
gallows. They're driving
is
without a
going-
license? Are you kidding me? The
That's fucking
gallows.
ille- Is that
No,
illegal?
The horror.
wait.
I
Is
can't
that
believe
illegal?
it.
Wait, so
Is it illegal?
what happened to the
Wait,
truck
wait,
drivers
warrior.
uh
Hang on. Is it illegal to drive without a driver's license?
What do you think, April? What do you think I'm
It
going to add?
100%
What do you think I'm going
is.
to say to that question?
You already fucking exactly. There's my point. So they're breaking the law.
So when I say the worst of the worst,
Would
do you
you
think in
stop?
your mind does drive
Stop talking. Fuck, dude.
that what comes to
Let me fucking finish. When Trump is talking about getting the worst of the worst, he's also talking about the ones that are I can't say the proper
ones-
TikTok name for it, but doing the child trafficking and all that stuff as well too. It's a little harder to find those people because they're fucking hiding. So yeah, he's doing that shit too.
Yeah, instead he's focusing on like autistic teenagers in high school.
Oh
Like,
my
that's
lord,
who
stop.
DHS is
Stop.
scooping up.
Stop.
Okay, mini bici cabrón. No, ese no está nada con esto, eso. Yo no
Honey, he
sé,
don't know what you're saying.
forgot.
I think he's just crashing out.
No, he's not crashing out.
So when ICE
one-
in
for-
Minnesota was
for
found
one-
to have
oh my
illegally
God.
jailed 4,200 people.
For one, whatever you're saying is not even happening, for one. Second,
I mean, it is. They illegally jailed 4,200
second-
people.
No, it's not.
Do you want me to show you
second-
the article? That's fine. I'll pull it up.
oh, the article. Ooh.
whole news
Ooh, big
article.
deal. It came out in an article. It doesn't mean crap.
Well, it's the federal judges who preside over the cases who are cited in the article for the 4,200 number. So,
Oh, big deal. It doesn't mean crap to me.
yeah. So real quick, who processes these cases and determines whether the removal was illegal or not illegal? It's the judges,
And I'm
right?
sorry-
So when a reporter
and I'm
asks those
sorry-
judges how
and
many
I'm sorry,
cases
but-
have been illegally
I'm sorry,
jailed, and the
but
judges
don't-
give a number,
Oh
and
my
then
God,
a
you don't
journalist
let me
reports
finish
that number, what does that
talking.
mean?
You don't let me finish talking.
You don't answer anything.
Can I talk for a second before you start
Okay.
asking questions?
Do you remember the question? Please answer.
Can I actually finish talking and finish what I was about to say before you start asking some stupid question?
You just said it wasn't happening.
It's not.
But it
Not
wasn't
Okay, so-
happening.
portraying.
Courts have ruled 4,400 times that ICE has
I
illegally
don't care
jailed
what the
people.
courts rule. The court is like if
I'm
you're
sorry,
here
who determines
legally,
whether
you're
somebody's
legally.
jailed illegally or not?
You're here legally.
It's
you're
the
here
courts, you
legally,
moron. That's the people who determine that.
Me and Bitch, I'm about to cuss you out in Spanish. I'm honestly about to cuss you out in Spanish.
Listen, you are saying that Trump is and ICE are arresting and deporting everybody that's brown. It is not true.
They are detaining anybody that is brown and has
No,
an
they're
accent.
not. They are
That
not
is, the Supreme
detaining
Court
every
ruled
brown.
so that ICE could do
They
this.
are not being. Shut up! Shut up!
I'll cite you the
They are
Supreme
not
Court decision
detaining
too.
every brown person. They're not doing it. Stop exaggerating your bullshit. God bless.
But if that was the case, I should have been behind bars a while back.
If
You
that was
can
the
still
case,
be
then fuck,
detained,
my
brother.
boyfriend would be
I'm telling
behind
you, it's
bars.
just a matter of time.
And
If that was the
I'm
case.
freaking, and I'm Mexican, I'm brown.
And
In
so
a
is my
6-3
boyfriend.
vote in the case known as Vesiquez Permano v. Nome, the Supreme Court granted
Okay, where
emergency
are you getting your
requests from the
information
Trump
from?
administration and temporarily halted LA judges' orders that barred removing patrols from snatching people off California streets and questioning them based on how they look, what language they speak, and what they do,
That's
or
not even
even where
happening.
they
I live in
happen to be.
California.
Both
That's not
Los
happening.
Angeles federal judges and Circuit Court of Appeals have
Okay,
ruled
well,
that these
guess what,
actions
pal?
amount to the illegal racial
Okay, pal,
profiling. On
guess
Monday,
what?
the Supreme Court issued a brief,
Now,
unsigned order that overturns those decisions. This gives immigration agents the green light to once stop anyone that they guess to be here illegally, even if the central reason for the stop was race. This endorses ICE
okay,
and
well,
Border
pal,
Patrol to target Latinos they observe in
frog
Los
dude,
Angeles, speaking
frog dude,
Spanish or working in low-income jobs.
frog dude. Guess what? I live in California. So what you're reading is completely BS because I live in California and that's not even happening. If that
Okay,
was
so
happening,
does
guess
ICE
what?
need probable cause to detain you?
Yes, if that. Oh my God! Let me finish talking. You're already getting my nerves. Let me finish talking. If that was happening, guess what? The vendor across the street, who are full Mexicans, they've already been deported. The vendor across the other street, who is full Mexican, they've already been deported. The other vendor across that's 2 miles away from me, she will already been deported. If that was the case, me as a Mexican who is brown, will already been deported. My family, who are Mexicans and who are brown, they will already been deported. If that was happening, but since we live in California. Guess what? That's not happening. The worst that ever happened to us is I just passed by and he just waved at us.
Yeah, so do you know the
That was
difference
the worst
between
that
a
ever.
deportation and a detention?
Detaining is not
And
happening either.
Okay, so what does the
You are
Supreme
not.
Court mean
They
when
are
they
not
uphold the
detaining.
legality of stopping somebody
They
because of
are
their
not.
race?
They are not detaining every brown person that walks by, because if that was the case, Warrior and his family would have been detained.
Okay,
My
so just
boyfriend would have been detained.
what does this Supreme
That
Court
shit is
ruling
not
mean?
happening.
What does the Supreme Court ruling mean when it upholds that they can legally stop somebody because of their
they're
race and
lying to
accent?
you. They're lying.
The Supreme
It
Court's
doesn't.
lying?
Okay, listen. The Supreme
They're
Court
the
can
ones who
say
made the
that.
decision.
Shut up. The Supreme Court can say that. Doesn't mean that ICE agents are stopping and detaining every brown person that walks by.
Okay, so does ICE need probable cause to stop and detain somebody?
No.
Okay,
No, they
so
don't.
they can do it based off race and
And
accent,
guess
They
what?
correct?
can do it, but
And
they're
guess what?
not doing
Okay,
it
so they
like you're
can do it, but
claiming.
guys, they're just being good
They're not
guys.
doing
They're just
it.
being good guys and they're not doing it.
They're not doing
Is
it.
that why the courts have
And guess
found that
what?
they've jailed,
Frogger.
illegally
They are
jailed people
not doing
4,400
it.
times?
Listen,
And
they're
Frogger,
not
guess what?
fucking doing it like
Why
you're
have they
saying that
illegally
they're doing
jailed
it.
people 4,400 times then?
Oh
You're,
my
that,
God, you do not fucking listen.
Can you answer
Frogger, you know
that?
what?
So if they're not doing it,
Frogger,
how
no,
have
no, no. Frogger.
4,400 people been jailed
Frogger.
illegally?
Ooh, 4,400 people.
Frogger.
That's so many people.
It's yeah, it's
Frogger.
pretty egregious when your agency
Okay, so
legally jails
Frogger.
them and then refuses
Dude,
to make amends.
dude,
Okay,
you're
Frogger.
you're
So you're claiming that ICE is just going around to whoever looks brown and whoever speaks Spanish, they're not get deported, right?
Yeah, because
Is
why
that what
wouldn't
you're
they? The
claiming?
Supreme Court said they could.
Guess what?
they
Guess what?
could. Doesn't mean they
And they,
are.
Then how did 4,400 people end up
Oh
illegally
God,
jailed?
bless America. Bless. Oh my Lord.
If
well,
ICE
guess
was
what?
doing everything by the
Well,
book,
guess
then
what?
how did these people end up in jail
Well, guess
Shut
illegally?
what?
up, Frog.
Frogger,
Can
guess
you
what?
answer that?
Half of those people are Frogger, guess what? Half of those people are not even Mexican. Half of those people are not either Mexican, either Cubans, either Chinese, either Japanese, either freaking some other race there is.
Cool. So
They're not
brown
all
in
Mexican.
accent, which is what I said.
You act like they're
So
stopping and detaining every brown
They
person
have
that
no
walks
reason
by.
not to. Why
They're
wouldn't they?
not doing it.
They've been
They
given a
are not
quota.
doing
So
it.
They've been
You
given a
wait,
said
hold on,
quota,
that's
and
Frogger.
they
Let me
have
ask you a
no
question.
law saying that they
stop
can't
it.
do it. I don't understand
Stop.
why they wouldn't.
Stop.
Yeah, so
Frogger,
you
let me
just
ask
And
you
when
a
we
proved
look
it's
at the
question.
legal.
cases, we
So
see that
you
they've
just
Stop
proved
illegally
it's
talking.
jailed
legal. You
44.
just
Stop
admitted it's
talking.
legal.
It's Supreme Court said that ICE can do that, but they're not fucking doing it like you're claiming. You
Okay,
said
so if they were doing
4,400.
everything right, how
Shut
did
up.
people end up?
Shut up. You said 4,400 people. That's
You'll
not a
never
whole
fucking.
lot in the spectrum of things.
You'll
So
never.
Okay,
they're
so
not
Frogger.
doing that. Because if that was the case, my boyfriend, fucking Warrior's family, all the farm workers that I have here where I live, they all would be
Wait.
gone, but they're not gone. So stop with your
Phone.
bullshit. Stop
This
it.
leftist
Stop,
argues in
stop,
such bad
stop,
faith.
stop.
He argues in
Frog-
such
wait,
bad faith.
Frogger.
Imagine.
Let me ask
Show me the bad faith, Andrew. Where was the
Okay,
bad
I'll
faith?
show you the bad faith.
Frogger.
Police,
Right, wait,
the
hold up.
police every single day detain people wrongfully. Does that mean we
Do they
defund the
illegally
entire
jail
police
people?
department? No. Just
trying-
like
guys, I'm trying
we
to-
don't
Does the
defund
President of
the
the United
entire
States
ICE
say that police
operations.
operate with immunity?
Guys, I'm trying to talk.
Go ahead, Warrior.
Okay, so Frogger, let me ask you a question. So, I was making a claim where not every person they're promoting is Mexican. Some are Mexican, some are Japanese, some are Chinese, and so on. And then you already assume, like, there you go, brown people. So that would mean Japanese people are Mexican?
Do you know what the color brown is?
He is
Meaning,
brown.
Okay, so you are brown. Do you acknowledge that Japanese
It
people
sounds
can
meso.
also
It
be
sounds
brown?
meso. It sounds meso.
Oh my god.
Real quick question.
If you
Do
don't
you
know-
think
if-
do you
if
think
you don't know
a
that-
Japanese person looks closer to you or closer to like somebody from Sweden?
Dude, you made the claim. I was asking the question.
You asked me the question, are Japanese people Mexican? No, moron. Of course
Yes.
not.
Okay, so therefore, they're not deporting every single Mexican.
Yeah, they're detaining anybody who's brown and has an accent.
No, they're not.
Because the Supreme Court
No,
said they
they're
could,
not.
and they have no reason
They are
not to.
not. They're not doing that. You think just because
This
the
is just
Supreme
like the
Court
biggest
says
cope
that they
ever.
can, you think just because the Supreme Court says
Why
that
would
they
the
can,
Supreme
that that's
Court
what
have
they're
to
doing.
rule
They're not
that they
doing
could
that.
do it after
They
California
are
said
not
they couldn't?
fucking doing it. They're not
Why
doing
would
it.
the
They're not
Supreme
doing
Court
it.
have
They're
to
not
rule
doing
that they
it.
could after California
Frogger.
said they couldn't?
They are not
Frogger,
doing
let me ask
it.
you a question. Wait. Frogger, let me ask you a
Or
question.
doing it, why did
Wait, wait, wait.
California have to rule in
Frogger.
their circuit courts that they could?
Frogger.
Nobody will answer.
Let me
You
ask you
guys
a
don't
question.
answer fucking
You,
anything.
Wait,
do you
hang
live
on,
in
Warrior.
California?
We have answered your fucking question.
Okay,
You
so
said,
answer
shut
it. Why did
up.
California have to rule
Do
that they...
you want me to fucking answer it again? I will. The Supreme Court, whatever says that they can do that, doesn't mean that the ICE agents are doing that. That is
Yes,
the
so that-
fucking difference. Because you think just because
It's not what I
they're
asked.
given the right to be able to stop whoever they want that they're doing it. They're not doing that. They are not doing that. Stop with your stupid bullshit.
Okay, so what I
Frogger,
asked was,
Michael
why
just
did
knew-
California
wait,
circuit
Frogger.
courts have to rule that they couldn't do
Oh
it,
my
and then the
god.
Supreme
Oh my
Court had to
god. Oh my
overturn
god.
those
Oh my
rulings
god.
if
You
they
don't
weren't?
fucking listen. You
Because
do
it's
not
California.
Frogger, let me ask you a question. And just
Wait, no,
answer
let,
yes or no with this
let
question.
April answer it. Why did
I've already
California have
answered
to
it
rule that
4
ICE
fucking
couldn't stop
times.
people
I'm not
based on
answering
race
you
and
again.
accent?
I've already fucking answered it.
No, you
Frogger,
you
let
told
me
me
ask
the
you a
Supreme
question.
Court said they
Wait.
could, and that doesn't mean that they actually are. What I asked
Okay,
was,
Frogger,
why
oh my
did
god.
California
Frogger.
why
Frogger.
did California circuit courts have to rule that ICE can't do that?
Because it's
They
California.
were not doing it.
Because it's California. They're
How
trying
do
to
you think a
stop
circuit
ICE
court
all the
works,
way.
brother? Does
Oh,
a case
Jesus
have to be
Christ,
brought to
Frogger,
them?
shut up.
Frogger,
Shut up.
Sure.
besides Slick,
So,
and besides April, Frogger,
what
this one
happened?
goes to Frogger.
My God.
Go ahead, Warrior, I'm muting him.
Do you live in California? Okay, so if you do not live in California, how will you know what the hell's happening here over here
Yeah,
in
'cause you
California?
can read the circuit court.
Go ahead,
Because
Warrior.
last time I checked, I live in California. I walk around from where I stay from to downtown to wherever the hell I work, the most popular areas where ICE is patrolling, and where you're saying is not happening.
Why is it only California that had to vote on this? Why no other state?
Well, because the Supreme Court already overturned it, and ICE was deployed in California first.
Yeah, you know why?
Oh, that's
Because
just
yeah,
California.
You know why?
Well,
ICE
generally,
wasn't
after the
reporting it?
Supreme
Reason
Court
why.
rules on a case, another state doesn't like do the
No,
same
you
thing
said
so that it
ICE
can
was.
overturn it again.
You said ICE was only in California, and that's a lie.
At the
right there.
beginning, yeah, and Trump won.
No.
Okay,
when,
you
this
know why?
was, when this case was being presided, largely
Okay,
ICE
so
was
let me-
deployed to
first of all-
California and the National
Yeah,
Guard.
just
Okay,
California.
Okay, first of all, let me tell you the reason why I went to part to California. Because for one, we had stupid Democrats on the streets causing mayhem on the streets, and criminals were running the streets. That's what we need to not only ICE. but
Sounds like
also
they're deserving of
National
a
Guard.
presidential pardon. Sounds like those are American patriots and
would you shut
heroes,
up?
right?
Shut up.
Don't patriots and heroes beat police officers
Shut
and get
up.
pardoned?
No, what the fuck? No.
Dude, you're
Why-
Go ahead, Warrior.
Pardon. Call them patriots.
Oh, we're going back to J6 because that's all they fucking talk about is J6.
Can we just kick this leftist piece of shit?
Yeah, I know,
He's
you guys are
so
soft.
boring.
I cannot do it anymore. He doesn't
Thank you.
fucking listen. Even Andrew, I disagree with some of what you're saying, but damn it, that dude was just far beyond. He's
Yeah.
just fucking insane.
I mean, leftists they don't even believe that there are two genders. So what do you expect?
So how you doing, Warrior?
Warrior.
I was. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
I need
I was just saying, how you doing?
I'm
alright?
doing good. Yeah. Before I started talking full Spanish to Frogger.
Yeah, he did. He started pulling the Spanish shit. I said, "Oh damn." But Andrew, back to what we were talking about. My boyfriend is here on an H-2A visa. He works his ass off. He doesn't do anything illegal. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and I know a lot of other people that are here on those visas, and they do nothing but go to work, go home, and sleep, and that's it. So not all of them, I do not believe should be deported.
Look, Andrew, I don't agree with what you're saying, but that Frogger, to whatever his name is, was something else.
Yeah.
He was beyond whatever.
Well, we can switch topics to Iran if you guys want.
That's fine, please.
All right.
I
We
can't talk
could.
about that shit no more.
Yeah, that's another big one. Like, forget ICE. I mean, I think the biggest, betrayal that Trump has done is selling out to the Israel lobby for sure.
So you are far right.
Yeah,
I'm not
you're
far
very
right.
far. Honey, you
Well,
are very far right.
that's their theory.
No, I mean, Trump even agreed with me back in 2015. He said that we are too pro-Israel. And for there to be a two-state solution with Palestine, we have to make sure that the Palestinians have their voices heard. Now he's totally flipped. That's not me. I didn't change. Trump did.
Well, situations change that we don't know about and that we're not privileged to know about that could have caused that change.
I mean, that's what the deep state neocons used to say too, right? They used to use the same excuses. Weapons of mass destruction is 3 weeks away, 2 weeks away. It's all
Well,
bullshit.
but it's possible. No, it's possible. We don't know. That's what I'm saying. We're not privileged to know a lot of the information that he knows, and I don't want to know that information. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Something could have changed in the last year or so that we don't know about. That's why he changed his mind.
Well, you know what knowledge we are privileged to know?
What's that?
Hillary Clinton's opinion on Donald Trump. Do you know
I
what
don't
she
give a
says?
shit about Hillary Clinton. I didn't
You
like her
should.
whenever her husband was in fucking office. I
don't
do
know
not
about Hillary
approve
Clinton.
of
I'll tell
her.
you what Hillary Clinton
No,
thinks of Donald Trump.
I don't care.
She loves him for
I
some
don't
reason.
care.
She supports the Iran war for
I
some
don't.
reason.
I
guarantee
you she does. I don't care her opinion.
But why? You should ask yourself, is
I
Hillary
don't know.
Clinton in the deep
No,
state?
you're not listening to me. I don't give a shit about Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Obama, Michael Obama. I don't give a fuck about their opinions.
Well, you have to in
No, I
order to
don't.
understand the deep state.
No, I don't. I don't have to do anything because the
So,
shit
Andrew-
she pulled under Benghazi, I could give two fucks left what that woman thinks. I don't want to hear about it.
The problem
Andrew-
is she's powerful. So whether you
I don't
want to
give a
hear what she
shit.
says or not,
She's not you all think she's powerful. She's not as powerful as she claims to be.
she is
In
very
her own
powerful.
twisted little mind, she is the president in her own twisted mind.
She's one
She
of
is
the pillars of the deep state.
She is fucking psychotic.
Absolutely.
I don't like her. And I don't give a shit about her opinion.
But she loves Trump now for some
I
reason.
don't care. I
He
don't
doesn't,
care.
he doesn't love Trump. Come on, dude.
I don't
go
care.
go look at her recent interviews. She
The only
is
reason-
Doesn't
praising
love
Trump.
Trump.
The only reason why she does is because Trump said Bill Clinton's a good guy. That was it. That's the only fucking reason
No,
why.
no, no, no. Watch
Those are the
the
files.
interviews she's
No,
having.
I don't care. Her opinion. Don't
Okay,
care.
my point is if the deep state is, complimenting you on something, then you know that Trump is the deep state now.
Okay, and
Well, that should matter to you. Trump being the deep state should tell you that he's betrayed you.
Okay. So
Go
you
ahead,
are
Eric.
far, far right.
Yes,
I'm not
you are.
far right.
Yeah, you
I'm
are. Just admit it.
I'm where Trump was in 2015. Is
You
that far
are.
right? No, that's just common sense.
No.
Yeah,
Honey,
when he
So
came down the
let's
escalator,
let's spoo it out. Israel is running our country. Let's go on with that. Israel's the CIA. Israel's blackmailing everybody. Israel runs us. United States has lost to Israel. Israel's the boss. Just put it all in a nutshell. That's what you think.
yeah, where did you just
Okay.
lie? Nowhere.
that is
That's
you
the
are
far
very
right.
far right.
How's that the far
That's
right?
like really far right.
Even the
I'm
far
not,
left
I'm not even
believes
that.
that.
No,
I'm
the
right,
far
but I'm
right
not
does
that
too.
far right.
Yeah, which is the correct opinion because it's true.
No,
Well, that's
no.
If anything,
That's
if
your
anything, I'm not
opinion.
even far the right. I'm just a patriot.
Honey, you are so far right.
I'm not far right.
Yes, you
you
are.
are.
You can't
That's
just call me far right. I'm not far right.
Honey, everything you're saying is yes, you are.
How is that far right?
Listen, I have been a
that's
I
what the
have been
far right believes.
I have been a
100%.
Republican
Because
since I
it's
was
true.
18 years old.
But I'm
No,
not far right.
yes, you
Okay,
are.
you're
The far
saying
right
it's
also drinks
true.
water. Doesn't make me far right for that,
Okay.
What?
What's your favorite podcast?
My favorite podcast. I don't listen to podcasts, but
I find that hard to believe.
I mean, I don't watch political podcasts. If you want to know like some other, I watch what's going on with shipping. That's my favorite right now. I'm into shipping. I don't listen to political stuff.
So then, how are you coming up with your answers that lead me to believe you're far right?
Might be your biases. I'm not sure.
No, I doubt it.
But
Why
it's
is that?
your
Because
but
I
it's
have a
your
son that's
opinion.
far right.
You have a son that's far right. Well, does he believe in all the Israel stuff that you just said?
100%.
Yep.
Well, you should learn from your son. He's a smart guy.
Honey, that's
Yeah.
your opinion.
I'm
How is that
66
my
and he's
opinion?
25.
It is your opinion.
Oh, I'm 26. Yeah, our
Yeah,
generation's
that's
smart.
Your
Whoa!
generation
Nope,
is.
nope.
That's why I don't believe that you say you don't
Please
listen to
disagree with that.
podcasts.
Exactly.
Wait. You said you're 26. I'm 27, and I have to disagree with you. Our generation is not smart. Our generation is actually pretty stupid.
Oh God.
I think our media literacy is better than other generations.
Oh my God.
No,
We don't believe
the
in
Gen
mainstream
Xers.
stuff.
No, you believe everything on the
No.
internet.
Well, that's independent, right?
Oh my God.
That's independent
Oh.
media. The mainstream media, CNN, Fox, that's dead now.
No,
So from what I'm hearing is that you believe anything any independent news article says.
That's not what I said.
Did-
Just like I'm not claiming you guys are like brainwashed. I didn't say that either, right? Don't
We're
don't
not
put
saying you're
words.
brainwashed. We're
No,
just
no,
saying
I never said you guys are brainwashed.
we're not saying you are. We're just saying that your opinions and your views are very far right leaning.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
If what I'm saying is true, that doesn't make it far right because even the far left believes in the Israel stuff.
True. You believe that it's true, and it's not all true. It's opinions.
Not just the far left, even like liberals believe this stuff.
And they're insane.
Yeah, I agree, but the right wing also believes this. So if both sides believe something, it has to be true.
No, it doesn't have to be true just because you
What
believe
what is one thing that both sides agree on that's not true?
it. I honestly have no idea anymore.
Things like the sky is blue, right? Well, okay, maybe far leftists might not agree because they're crazy, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like the average liberal is going to look up at the sky and see blue, just like someone on the right.
So, Andrew, do you want all the Jews deported?
See, I'm not racist. I never said I'm racist.
He thinks
Hey
all
guys,
brown people should be deported.
Well,
hey guys, I'm gonna end this library.
And I
but
never
need
said
to
I
go
was
see
right
about
wing or far right.
Hang
Or
on.
sorry, yeah.
Go ahead. What warrior?
I'm gonna end this library, but I need to go clean out the garage. But I'll be live later.
Jonathan,
All right,
Alright.
Rory.
So
Bye.
Take care, guys. Look into the Israel stuff, Slick. Your son is onto something.
Okay.
I'm serious. He's
I'll
right.
jump right on it.
All right, jump on it. It's true.
All right.
All right, take care, guys.
You get.